Hello, this is Lady B, the Queen of Wellness. I come before you with a new session, and the title of this session is When You Are Being Picked On and Picked Out. That means you are doing something most definitely wonderful in your life. And do not doubt and do not fret. And please, by all means, do not allow yourself to get upset when you are being tested and when you are being tried by people, by situations in life, and by uncertainties that comes before us to test us, to try us. Life will send you through a vast of tribulations and even more trials, but it is up to you when it is put before you and you feel in your heart that you don't know what to do and how you're going to deal with the situation. But yet you will get through the situation. And the reason why you will get through the situation is because you've been having your grill on all your life. You've been on a grind. You've been knowing who you are all the time and what definition and standards that you have held on and held to, knowing that what you are presenting, that this is who you are. And when you are being tested and you're being tried and you're being tossed around, then that should tell you you are doing something right in your life. You are standing out and you are someone that is to be admired. And so don't take it when you are being tested, when you are being tried, and when you are being picked on for no reason at all. It's just like children, when children start school, what they do, the first thing they do after the parents get them enrolled into school, they, right off the bat, they will become very afraid because they are being left without that security blanket, which is their parents. And then as time moves on, a few days go by, maybe a month go by, then the child, it becomes uh, comfortable in being in a group of peers that they are getting to know. And all of a sudden, there's one peer out of the whole group that is picking on this child. Then this child gets another child to come in on the situation, and they both are picking on this child to and forth. And all of a sudden, when the child's parent comes to pick him or her up, they are crying, and the parents doesn't understand why is it all of a sudden when they come to pick up their child each time they are crying all the time. They were crying at the beginning, but it had got lesser because the child began to feel comfortable. The child felt secure and going to school, getting to know her peers, getting to know her teacher, and so forth. But all of a sudden, there is these group of children that are picking on them. And now the child feels like their confidence, their braveryness, and their assertive feeling, this security blanket that they feel comfortable, but now they don't feel comfortable anymore. And that is the same way with us as human beings, as adults, and even adolescents going to and forth about in their lives. When you are being constantly pointing fingers, someone is pointing fingers at you, someone is constantly attacking you, someone is laughing and grinning with you and behind your back. But all of a sudden, you're hearing all sources of stories that this person or these people doesn't have the best interest in you. And if you don't build up your own set tools to believe in who you are, then you will go through life feeling always that someone is picking on you. Someone is picking you out to pick on you. You have to know that even when this situation is happening to you, it is happening for a plan bigger and greater than you know. They have in all sources of books that you read about people, successful stories, people that had believed in what they were doing, things that they had created, things that they had invented into, and things that they knew that it would be a bestseller. But then every door that they were going into, eventually the doors was closing on them. And all of a sudden there was no doors that was opening up for them. So their self-esteem had got low. They did not want to proceed into constantly moving forward into what they believed inside of them. So that goes the same once again. When someone is picking on you, someone is constantly trying to agitate you. Someone is taking your things. Someone is attacking those things that you felt that's important to you, and even those things that are important to you, even so more. Now that you have been working on to proceed into who you are and into your own personal moving desire in your life, all of a sudden there's on every side people, places, and things are constantly coming at you, beating on you, pulling on you, and just seem like they're just trying to tear you down, just constantly and bombarded, trying to tear you down. And it's really a test with you to see, are you going to stand through this testing of trials and tribulations, of being pointed fingers to pick on you, to pick out of you? Are you going to stand and you're going to look that situation in its eye? Are you going to look the people into their eyes? Are you going to analyze and see, where is all this coming at? Where is this coming from? What part, how, and where did I become a part of this situation? You begin to observe it. You begin to take in inventory, and you begin to analyze and see, is it really me that is causing this pick on to be picked out? Or is it an issue that they're dealing with in their own personal self and their own personal own self identity? Because a lot of times when we are being picked on to be picked out, remember this: it is really not you that they are picking on you. It is them with inside of their own personal character. They are lacking. They are lacking the stability. They are lacking the confidence. They are lacking the belief in themselves. Someone has told them something that they have seen in their lives that has caused them to not feel good about themselves. So when they see someone is standing out like a beautiful sunlight, a beautiful picture, a canvas, and a nice warm drink or a statue, they become curious. And as they become curious, they want to nitpick at it. They want to touch it. They want to feel it. They want to shake it. They want to see if this is real. Is this what this look like? Is it really into the reality of what I'm seeing? Or is this fake? Or is this not sincerely real? Is it phony? Is it a caricature of something that is not into the now? And this is what happens when you are being picked on to be picked out. people, places, and things, they are watching you and they're analyzing your every move. And it becomes a time that you have to stop caring. That's right. You have to stop caring about what people think about you, what people feel about you. And it may sound cold, it may sound cruel, and it may sound even like you are unfeeling or you really don't care. It's not that you don't care, and it's not that you're insensitive. You just come to the reality of the matter. If you go on and you take on of what someone is constantly pulling on you as if you're a puppet, as if you're a toy, as if you're something that you could turn it around and turn it around and play with you like a yo-yo, then you become out of touch with yourself. Then you become not being yourself anymore. So let the lesson of being picked on to be picked out. Don't look at it as a bad thing. And don't look at it as you don't ever want to go through this again, because you will go through it again. As long as you live on this earth and into this earth, into the universe of the whole global of life, you will be picked on. And that's just, I hate to say it, it's just the grain of salt of life. You will be picked on. And as you're being picked on to be picked out, what it's doing is it is developing you into this character of the unknown that you never thought that could even exist inside of you. It is building you up so high that nothing that on that rim could ever tear you down again, because you already see it, because you've experienced it already. So when someone is tearing at you, when someone is pulling at you, when someone is constantly whispering thoughts in your ears through body language, through eye contact, through verbally abuse, mental abuse, it all comes into play, the same as physical abuse. And so what you have to do is, when this pick on to be picked out, look at it as a learning tool for you. Look at it and analyze it and see the goodness out of the situation. Be optimistic. It's not that you are coming into a reality that this ain't real, because you know it's real, but you're not going to let it infester in you, where it's going to take you out of your character. It's going to take you out of the person that you are and the person that you are so satisfied with. So let that be a lesson for you to learn into the wellness, into the new approach of life, and knowing that this, what you're going to through, yes, you will go through it again, because any test that we go through in life, it is only a test to repeat for another test. I'm going to leave you for now, but never forever. This is Lady B. If you don't mind, do not forget to subscribe to my page. Give me a thumbs up, a view, and bring me more subscribers if you don't mind. Much love, and I will see you soon. Goodbye now.